Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is my daughter, Autumn. Autumn is 8, and she is a Form 1A. And we are going to do this very informal lesson from First Steps in French Literature from Hansel and Gretel. And full disclosure, we have not practiced this at all. This is our very first time because we have not started school yet. So you get to see exactly how this would go for your first time in a classroom. Okay, so I'm going to use the lesson page as it's printed, and at the beginning of the document you have this page that has the lesson flow. But if you look at the text that's at the top of the page for lesson 1, that's been summarized so that you have the instructions. So that is what I'm going to follow. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so first of all, students listen to vocabulary, no more than 3 at a time, in order, and respond by performing gestures or pointing to pictures to show understanding. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, Hansel and Gretel. Un bûcheron habité. Un bûcheron is a woodcutter. Can you think of a gesture for woodcutter? Chopping? Okay. And habité means that he lived. So, do you remember, we've done gestures before for to live somewhere. I think we usually just do like a house.
Yeah.
So is a house okay? All right, so if we want to do gestures for un bûcheron habité, we would say un bûcheron habité, okay? And so that means a woodcutter lived, right? All right, and then dans la forêt. Does that sound familiar? Yes. And where do you remember that from?
I think the elephant one.
The elephant one, yeah, that's in the Babar book. So dans la forêt. So
Just like this.
That's-
Like this.
this works. We usually just do this to show lots of trees. All right, and then the next part is avec sa femme. So avec means with. Sa femme is his wife. How would you show that somebody was his wife?
I have no idea.
No idea. Let's see. Maybe pointing to the ring finger? Maybe. Let's do this. We'll point to the ring finger like they're married, okay? So, let's do this again. Un bûcheron habité. Good. Dans la forêt avec sa femme. Okay, very good. Okay, and do you know what you just signed? What does that mean?
Woodcutter lived
With his wife. Where?
in those woods.
In the woods, in the forest. Okay, good job. All right, I'm gonna do those out of order now to see if you remember your gestures. Ready? Dans la forêt. Okay. Un bûcheron habité. Good. Avec sa femme. Good. All right. Let's see here. Let's move down to the next line. And in this phrase, we're going to say ils avaient. It means they had. So usually whenever I say il, like they, I point to the side. And because I'm talking about more than one person, usually I shake my finger to the side. Does that work for you?
Sure.
Okay. How would you say they had something? Trouble?
They. I don't know for that.
If you have something, maybe you're holding it. They had. Will that work? They had deux enfants. Deux enfants. No idea?
No.
So it's 2 children. Deux enfants. 2 enfants, children. I think the sign language sign for children is to put your hand down like that, like you're patting them on the head. Is that okay, like that? All right, so deux enfants. So, ils avaient deux enfants. Good. Okay. Very good. And let's go ahead and move on to the next vocabulary, which is la mère de. Mère. Do you remember mère?
No.
Okay, like maman. No?
I haven't listened
Okay,
forever.
that's okay. So, the mother of. La mère. So, mother. Got a sign for that? Oh, you're pointing at me? Okay. La mère de. La mère d'Ansel et Gretel. Ansel et Gretel. I'm just going to say their names right now so that we know who we're talking about. Whose
Hansel
mother
and
was it?
Gretel.
Hansel's and Gretel's mother. Est morte.
What's that?
She died.
The nice one?
Yeah. So, what would you say? Est morte.
Let's not do this.
Let's not do this. Okay.
That seems really bad.
Okay. So,
That sounds really bad.
come up with what you can remember.
She died. I don't know.
You don't know. I know it's kind of.
I just don't want to do this.
It's
'cause
kind of. Yeah.
I'm scared that I'm not gonna be good for them. I mean, just that.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
How about if we look really sad? Est morte. Like sad. Okay. So, la mère de. You're pointing at me, right? La mère de Hansel et Gretel est morte. Or sad. La mère d'Hansel et Gretel est morte. All right, at this point, let's go back. I just want to do a couple of these out of order to make sure you still remember, okay? Dans la forêt. Good. Un bûcheron habitait. Ils avaient. Okay, good. Ils avaient. What about avec sa femme? Good. And la mère de. La mère.
I never.
You can remember this because mère starts with an and what else starts with Mother, right? Mom. Okay, la mère de. And est morte. Okay. La nouvelle femme.
What's that?
So, femme, we had avec sa femme. La nouvelle femme. So, she's the new wife.
Who? The mean one?
Yeah, well, we're getting to that, but yeah, the new wife. So, you said his wife. Now, we want to say the new wife. So, how would you show a difference between the old wife and the new one? Oh, like you're putting a new ring on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that works.
The new
All right.
one.
La nouvelle
Or like
femme.
maybe like a circle like that.
Okay,
Let's do it.
show it's different. De leur père. Well, if the
Parents?
good guess. Père means father. So, of their father.
What should I do for that? I don't know. I don't know.
You pointed at me for la mère de.
Like point
Right.
at that.
You could. Dad is not in this.
Yes.
So, la père de. Let's point that way. All right. Était. Était means was. So, in the past, was. Cruel et égoïste. Cruel et égoïste.
Mean mother.
Mm-hmm. So, how would you show somebody was cruel and égoïste? Cruel and selfish.
Like mad.
Mm-hmm. Cruel and égoïste is selfish. So, yeah.
Like have like a mad, like a bad, like.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We've taken quite a bit of time to go through this initial vocabulary because it's crucial that Autumn understands that before we start the story. You'll see that once we get going with the story, it's going to go a lot faster because she's going to have understood it. So, we're going to just do a quick review of this vocabulary and then we're going to move on to the storylines. All right, very quickly. La mère de. Mère. Oui. Avec sa femme. Sa nouvelle femme. Good. Un bûcheron habité. Okay. Dans la forêt. Good. Cruelle et égoïste. Est morte. Le père. Or de leur père. Père. He's in the other room. Okay. Oui. And then été, we said was, right? Deux enfants. We haven't done that one in a few minutes. Deux enfants. Deux enfants. Oui. Deux enfants. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now Autumn is going to listen to the sentences read one at a time, and she's going to perform the gestures. Or if I had a picture sitting in front of us, she would be pointing to the pictures to show her understanding. Autumn is very visual, so having a picture here probably would have been helpful, right? Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to read the lines, and I want you to gesture along with me. And if there's ever a time that you don't understand what I just said, just tell me. And I'll help, okay? Here we go. Un bûcheron habitait dans la forêt avec sa femme. Ils avaient deux enfants, Hansel et Gretel. Ils avaient deux enfants, Hansel et Gretel. La mère d'Hansel et Gretel est morte. La nouvelle femme de leur père était cruelle et égoïste. Okay, so as you can see, she was able to understand what we just did. And for my peace of mind, can you please tell me what we've just been talking about with the story?
Hansel and Gretel, and their mom died, and there's a mean, bad mom.
Okay, so you've got the general idea. Okay, so now Autumn has her storyboard. The storyboard, she is going to draw a quick and not complicated picture of what we just read. So, super fast. Draw it super fast.
So what?
It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to say what we said. So, if I say un bûcheron habitait dans la forêt avec sa femme, can you draw a quick picture of that?
That's that door.
That's okay.
Did you say la forêt?
Dans la forêt. Okay. Ils avaient deux enfants, Hansel et Gretel.
Mother?
Hmm?
Mother?
Oh, well, we said avec sa femme.
Oh,
Yeah.
say next to them?
We already said avec sa femme. Yeah.
Wait, I'm supposed to draw next to them? Oh.
Good. All right, and she has a picture of two adults and two children. So the dad, the mom, and then their two kids. All right, and then ils avaient deux enfants, Hansel et Gretel. La mère d'Hansel et Gretel est morte.
What's that?
Elle est morte.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. You can
Girl.
X her out. Yeah, unfortunately, it's very sad. All right, la nouvelle femme de leur père était cruelle et égoïste. There's with the crime.
That was the.
La nouvelle femme de leur père était cruelle et
and then-
égoïste.
And then mean one?
Mhm.
bad.
Okay. All right. So, at this point, you might want to just play through the Quizlet again if you're not comfortable speaking. If you are comfortable speaking, just read the story one more time. I'm going to have Autumn point to the picture as I read this story. Here we go. Un bûcheron habitait dans la forêt avec sa femme. Ils avaient 2 enfants, Hansel et Gretel. La mère d'Hansel et Gretel est morte. Which one?
That mean
La mère d'Hansel et Gretel est morte. Morte, right? Sad. She died. La nouvelle femme de leur père était cruelle et égoïste.
They'd be scared of staying in church.
Okay. So that's the end of lesson 1. If your students are having trouble with their simple and quick drawings, then you probably will want to help them out with that, because just like Autumn's drawings, it needs to make sense to her. It doesn't need to make sense to me. And it needs to be exactly what she wants it to be so that she can remember it. All right, another thing, this whole time I've been speaking because I'm comfortable doing so. If you are not comfortable doing so, you would do exactly what we did, but instead of the teacher reading, you would go to your Quizlet set and you would just play those things as you go along. And so that is, like I said, a very rough draft of a lesson for lesson 1 of First Steps in French Literature. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. You want to turn it off?